Alright, where did we leave off? Yeah. Continuing the conversation, I suppose. Just some reflections, I guess, post-free will mess. Yeah, right there, you know. I didn't do it. Yeah. But anyway, it's not mine. I don't own that phrase. Somehow it became what I use. I became habituated to it. So, but anyway, that comes out of my mouth now. See, I saw it coming, and I said, wow, change it into something. Oh, look at a little tiny one. Oh, there's a little brother, twins. Anyway, sister maybe. Anyway, I really have a point to make. I'm really going to get to it. It's not so bad, this determinism thing. Come on. I mean, it's all how you look at it. I mean, you're always going to feel like you have free will. You're always going to feel like you're a person choosing things. You're not going to feel like, oh, okay, I'm habituated. I'm completely owned by my past and my circumstances and what I've learned and what I haven't learned. And, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, but you're not going to feel that. You're always going to feel like every moment is a free moment. So what's the difference? What the truth is in that sense? I mean, there is a difference, but you don't have to think about it or worry about it or let it, I don't know how it gets in the way, I guess is all I'm saying. And there's a certain empowerment to it in the sense that once you realize how the world works, that there are all these necessary cogs, that some things will not happen unless certain individuals do certain things. And that's just the way it is. It's completely dependent on those things happening. And sometimes there might be 2 or 3 ways for something to happen, but in some cases it all depends on, a certain chain of events that might be it is definitely billions of years old, and it's got to be played out. And it's sort of interesting to know what part of the script you are, and how do you make your part of the play. And are you a cog, or are you just, some friction? What's your part in all of this crap? So in that sense, you can still feel important. But who cares? Like I said, what's the difference? I mean, the point is what's the truth of our circumstance? And the truth is the universe is evolving. We aren't evolving. The universe is evolving. All right? We're just part of the universe. We're just part of the universe evolving. And we know how it did this part of it, this narrow life thing, okay? Life with this little happy L-I-F-E, which is really just a Frankenstein monster. It's just basically, it's worse. Frankenstein just didn't go around, biting people's heads off and sucking their blood. But whatever. A lot of nature's doing that right this moment. But whatever. It's we know what that game is. And we're just a byproduct of that game. Okay? Consumption, reproduction, DNA, given enough time, and it'll create all kinds of fucktarded and bizarre creatures. And you can see them out there right now. We go find one. We can pick up a rock, and we're going to find a bizarre little creature, that, spits bubble gum and, has hooves and, has a, I don't know, think of something. It has a hand coming out of its anus, that does something, that scratches its head. I mean, it's out there. There's all kinds of fucked up shit, and we're just a piece of the fucked up shit. And it's all just energy spilled. There's so much energy spilled into the universe. And it's just doing this aging thing. And ultimately it might age into a little ball of nothing again, and then blow back into a zillion little bits, and the whole thing might do the whole thing all over again. Who knows? But the point is, this time it did it. Whatever it's doing, it's evolved this mess of, desire and addiction and such. And it's not, it's up to debate. This needs arguing what exactly life is accomplishing. How much of it is just a silly maze game that no rational intelligence would create. Not playing with real sentient beings. This is a toy, maybe. This is something to laugh at the silly little things, little creatures trying to eke out their comfort. But like I said, no intelligence would make the real game. As a simulation, this might work, but the real deal is just a little bit too pricey for, like I said, what's the payoff? You rub a few bellies? I mean, come on. Yeah, there's some real good moments, but most of it's chasing, in a futile and dissatisfactory manner. So, shoelaces untied. There's also somebody ahead of me here. It's not walking fast enough. Nobody walks fast enough. I am the fastest walker in town. I don't believe anybody's ever outpaced me. The girl. That's pretty good, girl. I'll have to pass the girl. Yeah. I'll take the camera off for that. Oogle, oogle. No, whatever. I don't have to get my feet wet or anything. Cool. So, not for now. Till next time and such. Yeah, success. Anyway, okay, so where was I? Yeah, well, it's all, it's all disc chase, mostly. Yeah. Remember that Aliens movie, that little girl, mostly. She said mostly, very, very strangely. It's stuck in my brainly, foreverly, mostly. They mostly come out at night, mostly. Yeah, I mean, it's stuck in there forever. Where's the free will in this? There's no free will. Oh yes, I freely chose to stick, a silly little catchphrase in my brain forever. I don't think so. So anyway, yeah, I could probably make this video stick in your brain forever by saying something like that. By just talking about what sticks in your brain forever, I can probably make this video stick in your brain forever. By just talking about brain sticking. Because from now on, whenever you think of what sticks in your brain, this video, because I pointed it out, will pop into your brain. So where's the free will? I defy you to free willy your way out of that reference. I will doom you to these words. Let me say something completely fucktarded. Fucktardy esem odunum qual laba sadudi abam. Well, you're not going to remember that. Yeah, so fuck that. But anyway, you get the point. You've been tainted. I'm tainting you. I'm fucking with your brain right now. I'm putting things in it. I'm fucking with it. I'm, it's got my screwdriver in there, and I'm fucking wiggling it about. And that's just the truth of it. Our encounters with each other fuck us up. And sometimes good and sometimes bad. That's just the way it is. Well, it's not the way it is. It's the way it's evolving. Like I said, and that's the good news in this whole fucking story. Is that this whole thing that is brain is progressing. I mean, people aren't nearly as fucked-hearted as they were 1,000 years ago. I mean, some ways they've gotten dumber, of course. But in most ways, yeah, they've gotten really smart. They know a lot of stuff. So that's good. So there's progress. Oh, right on my venous wristus. Bastards. Fitnessly cutting the field of useless fucktarditude again. Yeah, there's a fucking field in the middle of nowhere. They cut it every week. Stupid. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I was. It's good enough. God damn, I'm really failing now. There's a lot of stress. No sleep, a lot of stress. Aggravation, blah, blah, blah. Some troll today emailed me with, commentating on, how I'm renting cottages and shit. It's just like, what the fuck? I mean, people are monitoring every part of my life and finding reason to tell me what I'm doing wrong. It's just like, come on. It's just so funny. People don't have something else to do with their time but instruct me, what I'm doing wrong. Like, that's really critical. Gotta make sure Gary lives right. Who cares if I'm an asshole or a fucktard? What possible harm can I be causing? But anyway, I mean, at least in that part of my life. I mean, you're right. You have a right to gripe about the videos I make because, I might be offending your Pazuzu, your beloved Pazuzu, or whatever it is you pray to, your clump of dirt, or your green leafy bug, whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, this is rambling. I don't care. I pressed the button. I made a video. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have run, but I'm just not feeling good enough for that. And such. Got an irritating afternoon coming. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that's all. Free will. Anything else to say on free will? Well, yeah, the whole word free is stupid anyway. So we gotta come up with a different way to say things. Yeah, that's all life does is your will is completely confined by your understanding and your experience and your conditioning, your likes, dislikes, prejudices and preferences. I mean, it's just no other mechanism. But there are two parts to your will. I will argue that. There's the the stream of intellect and logic, and there's the stream of passion and desire. You got to be real careful not to let your will be owned by the stream of the passion. But anyway, that's a whole other subject, which I've gone on and on about. Alright, intelligence is different than psychology. You have to try to separate them. Give them their own space. Keep them from running down the same track and crashing and making a mess and such. I'm talking in some kind of weird voice for no reason. The sun has come out. That's curious. Alright, video over. Sorry, I'll speed this one up or something. Till next time, blah, 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 blah.